Yeah, that's never good, huh?
There we go. Welcome back. The services that we receive as residents of Summit County are impressive indeed. We're very fortunate here in Park City and on the Wasatch Back to have governmental organizations that absolutely serve our citizenry in ways that many other communities could only wish for. That being said, we're going to add to that roll of honor with an event that's going to be coming up tomorrow that when I read down the list of services that are going to be provided, to call it a farmer's market is only the beginning, and I don't know if there could be a longer, more onerous tagline for this event, but I suppose they'll figure that out or leave it just the way that it is, because folks will know what is happening with each and every successive of these events. I'm excited to be joined from Summit County this morning by Shelley, Worley, and Derek Siddoway to talk about tomorrow's Summit County Farmers Market. Good morning, family. How are you?
We're great.
Congratulations. Wow. This is a really cool and important event. I will confess, when I very first read the line Summit County Farmers Market, I thought, you know, we got a lot of farmers markets. This is a whole nother level. Tell us about all of the things that are going to be happening at this amazing event.
So we're really excited. So the reason we started this market is because there was no other market offering the SNAP EBT card, which is formerly known as food stamps. So people could come in and those recipients can use their card at the farmers market and also receive double up food bucks, which means every $10 they spend, they get an additional $10 that we match. And then in addition to that, if people visit the health screening at Park City Hospital, they can get an additional $10 to use at any one of the local grocery stores. So we're really excited about that. But that's the reason we started the market. And in addition to that, we have car seat education and screenings at Checkpoint. So you can come in, get your car seat checked, make sure it's the right size for your child, the right fit. Only 1 out of 4 car seats are installed correctly. So it's a really great offering that we provide, and we have the only car seat technicians in Summit County right now. So we'll do that. We'll have a health screening. Park City Hospital has been amazing because we're having the farmers market in their parking lot, and they're offering health screenings, and with that they'll do a depression screening, diabetes screening, and hypertension. So we're thrilled that they've partnered with us this year. They've been a big component of this market. So, and then in addition to that, we have immunization education, and USU Extensions is going to be there. I go on and on. We have so many great things.
Crazy.
USU Extensions is coming and doing cooking demonstrations using the local produce. So we're excited about what we're offering this year.
And as Shelley already mentioned, we have a lot of great partners that have really helped us bring this all together and help the community. So we're hoping that there's something for everybody here, whether you want to come for fresh produce or maybe a free health screening, or the bookmobile will be there on August 28th. If you want to come check out a book when you get your fresh produce, there's really something for everybody. And it's at a great time. We've got it 11 through 6, so you can come at lunch, come after work, or any time in between.
And that's a great point that you make, and something that I noticed, the fact that it's not just kind of a 2-hour, 2 to 4, 2 to 5 kind of farmers market format, but because of all of these services that you're offering to people, you really need to be open for people to be able to make it over, to spend more time, because it's not just buzzing through and buying some tomatoes and peppers. It's really engaging with these services, and that takes some time.
It does, and it gives us an opportunity to talk to people about fresh produce, nutrition. We have a registered dietitian on staff, and she's going to be there to talk about how to use the local produce, the best times of year to get seasonal produce. A lot of people are hesitant to buy fresh produce because they think it's so expensive, but if we could purchase it in season, it saves us a lot of money. So just kind of exposing people to what's out there and what we can provide, what the hospital can provide, what the health department can provide, and then also local community members. So we're really excited about it.
One of the things that occurred to me right away, and I'm sure that there's been a great deal of discussion for all of you from the beginning of putting such a big program together, and something that I've heard in various communities within Park City, this is the kind of an event that is welcoming to everyone in the community, and it's not tailored to be, and this is not a criticism of anyone else, but it's not tailored to be so much a, kind of an entertainment and that sort of thing, but rather to say to everyone in the community, including those who don't have the same levels of resources that many of our most auspicious residents have, and certainly is one of the fastest growing parts of our community here as we have to expand to serve all of these events and new businesses that are here. Talk a little bit about that.
That's always been one of our goals when we've been putting this together and planning from last year through to this year, is to make it a market that, as I mentioned before, is accessible to everyone and has something that offers something to everyone. So hence the reason we have the in-season produce, which you can get a lot of really great tasty produce at really great prices, but then also the education where you can come and learn how to prepare that produce, or you have the screenings available. As I mentioned before, the bookmobile will be there. So there's really something that no matter where you're coming from in the community that you can get out of. And it's always been our focus to have the fresh produce and the education as our key component, not so much the entertainment, which all of that stuff is great, but being the health department, we want to focus on making people healthier and feel better.
Indeed, and I think that on one hand there's a seriousness about it, but also I think that that's a welcome thing, as we were talking earlier in the program about the fact that there's lots of fun stuff to do in the summertime, and that's fantastic here in Park City, but serving all of our residents and increasing levels of informedness and education is something that is a gift that keeps on giving to the folks who attend and learn.
Yeah. And you know, we still have, the majority of our population does not get the recommended amounts of fresh produce, of fruits and vegetables throughout the day. So just providing that education, how that fresh produce and physical activity combined can have a positive impact on your health, your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health. So that education component is a big piece to what we do at the health department. And the community members that we have at the market this year, USU Extension and our registered dietitian and Park City Hospital, can all provide that education, and they're great resources that we have right in our backyard.
Absolutely. So tomorrow is just the first. There's two more, the 28th and
September 11th.
And the 11th, and 11 to 6.
Yes.
We'll be there all day hanging out.
Which is fantastic, because if you're working, you can come, try to get out, come at lunchtime, probably be a little bit of a lull in the mid-afternoon, and then folks can buzz over after work. That's an option as well. Where can folks find all the rest of the information that they'll need?
So you can go to summitcountyhealth.org/farmers-market, and all of the information about our upcoming markets and our dates, as well as other information about farmers markets in general, you can find all of that right there.
Anything else?
No, we look forward to seeing everyone there.
Fantastic. Derek, Shelley, thank you so much. It's great work you do, and as I say, we're so fortunate to have these kinds of services provided here in Summit County, and we appreciate all of the work that it goes into putting on a big event like this. So thank you so much in advance.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, put it on your list right out at the Park City Hospital. Summit County Health Department doing amazing work. The farmers market, and it is so much more. 11 to 6 tomorrow, so make time, go out, learn some things, get some great produce, and maybe get some screenings as well. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this. More show.